Hey guys.
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb, and together we make up
HetteshWorld.
This video that you're going to watch is going to show us going to a place called the Chisholm Trail. We actually went with the Wayward Waggs on this adventure. So stay tuned. We're Bob and Barb. We've lived by the rules all of our lives, but in 2020 we threw that rule book out the window. We sold our home and moved full-time into an RV with our cat Amelia, and from now on we will be living life our way. Don't you want to come travel in our world?
All right, here we started out in the gift shop, walking around, a lot of unique gifts, artifacts and stuff like that. There was things you could purchase. Chisholm Trail was a cattle drive basically from San Antonio to Kansas City.
Yep, Kansas City, which is crazy thinking of driving cattle that far in today's world.
The actual trail, or the museum part of it, they had different building stuff. It was set up like a small town, and you walked around the town. And first we thought Chisholm was cheesy.
We thought it was going to be cheesy.
But it's really neat. People at every station, like the different buildings that weren't really acting the character of that 1800s, but they had a lot of knowledge.
They were older individuals too.
Yeah, it was really neat.
All volunteer.
They had some monuments. They had a schoolhouse set up.
The guy in the schoolhouse was amazing. He actually taught classes. Yeah, I've got a picture I'll insert of him here.
Which was really neat, because the way they taught school back then in a one school, and they had, your first grade all the way up to the, senior in high school, all in one room. Yeah. And the kids come out smarter than they are today. And like he said in his thing, we actually teach history here, because today in our public schools, history's kind of gone away from us.
Whatever it is.
But history is something we have to keep, because we learn from history. Without history, you can't delete history. It just can't be deleted.
We learned from one of the other people that was doing a presentation that when he had a bunch of kids together, he asked the little boy what he had thought about the school experience, because they have been there for learning, and he said it's funner than Christmas.
Funner than Christmas.
Funner than Christmas.
So if you have a kid, if it's funner than Christmas,
that's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, it was really neat. They had a jailhouse. Yep. And they locked you in jail.
Yep. We got different pictures. They had a coffin.
They had a coffin out front, and this guy was full of all kinds of knowledge about Texas in general.
Very gracious. Really neat. Very nice.
They had two different like little museums. One was a Civil War, and then one was for the Texas Rangers, which you'll see our Texas Rangers video. This guy was super cool. Yeah, he reminded me of Barb's dad.
My dad kind of choked me up. I wanted to hug him, but you can't because of COVID.
Yeah, he was an older gentleman, but he just was super sweet. Also at this, they have a mock-up of a blacksmith, and you actually got a blacksmith guy there doing blacksmithing. Of course, he was making nails and stuff like that. He was making steel curly cues. He also had one of his students there that went through his class that was learning from him.
And his wife works there also.
His student's wife. Yeah, the student's wife actually was a candle maker, and by the time we got to her station, she was already closing up. But Barb's the avid candle maker, so we were hoping that Leslie got to make candles, but she was in the process of shutting down. Behind here is a really nice lake and a little overhang. Yeah, we really enjoyed the Chisholm Trail. I mean, it was a wealth of knowledge. And then they also, when we went to leave there, they had on the other side, they actually had spots where you could do weddings.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like a Gunsmoke town, set up
super cool.
Where you could have, they had a bar set up and all the little stations set up.
You could have stuff inside and outside.
Super cool to have a wedding there.
And they also do classes. I mean, they have the guy that does the teaching, which I guess they have actual kids that come in there during the week, a few days a week. Yeah. And then they had candle making classes when we were there, and then the blacksmith guy offers classes. So it's pretty impressive. We had a ton of fun with the Wayward Waggs. We went out to eat with them before, and then we went through the town with them, and it was just an amazing day. Yep. So we definitely highly recommend that you go check out the Chisholm Trail. Yep. So if you like this video, please
give it a big thumbs up, please.
Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Yep. If you want to know when more stuff like this is coming out, hit that notification bell.
That's right.
And then comment below, tell us what you think about how we're doing, or share your experiences with us. That would be great.
Love the comments.
So remember, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our world.
Bye.